In every human life, there comes a moment when we quietly wonder, where did we come from? Was our existence created at the moment of birth? Or did our soul exist long before this life began? Where was our soul before birth? By the end of this video, we may begin to see life in a completely different way. For thousands of years, philosophers, sages, and spiritual traditions have explored this mysterious question. Tonight, we explore a possibility that may change the way we see life itself. Where was our soul before birth?
Modern science tells us that our physical body begins in the womb. But science also admits something remarkable. Consciousness, the awareness of I exist, is still one of the greatest mysteries of the universe. Ancient wisdom traditions did not see consciousness as something created by the brain. They saw it as something eternal, something that existed long before this body, and will continue long after it. If that is true, then a profound question emerges. Where was our soul before we were born?
Across different civilizations, a fascinating similarity appears. Ancient Indian philosophy describes the soul as eternal and unborn. Greek philosopher Plato believed that the soul existed in a higher realm before entering the body. Many spiritual traditions suggest that birth is not the beginning of existence, but merely a new chapter in a much longer journey. According to these teachings, the soul does not suddenly appear at birth. Instead, it chooses or enters a physical body to experience life, growth, and learning. In this view, birth is not the start of existence. It is simply the moment when the soul begins another human experience. But if our soul existed before this life, why do we remember nothing about it? Why do we not recall where we came from? Ancient spiritual traditions offered an interesting explanation. They suggest that forgetting is necessary. Imagine remembering every life, every pain, every attachment from countless previous experiences. Living a new life would become impossible. For this reason, the soul enters the physical world through what some traditions call a veil of forgetting. This veil allows us to start each life with a fresh perspective. Yet sometimes, certain unexplained feelings appear. A deep sense of familiarity, an instant connection with certain places or people, or an inner feeling that life may have a deeper purpose. Perhaps the question is not only where our soul was before birth. Perhaps the deeper question is, why did it come here? Is life simply a random biological event? Or is existence a journey through which consciousness evolves, learns, and awakens? Many spiritual thinkers believe that the purpose of life is not merely survival. It is self-discovery, a process through which the soul gradually realizes its own true nature. And if this idea is true, then birth is not the beginning, and death is not the end. Both are simply transitions in a much larger journey.
The truth is, no one can prove with certainty where our soul existed before birth. But the question itself invites us to look deeper into the mystery of existence. Perhaps our soul has traveled far longer than we imagine. Perhaps life is not just a moment between birth and death, but a small part of a timeless journey of consciousness. And maybe, the real purpose of existence is not just to live, but to remember who we truly are. If these ideas resonate with you and you would like to explore the next episode, feel free to subscribe to the channel to stay notified.